Hello friends, a very warm welcome. Today we are going to take up a very important topic which is crucial for both PT and mains, that is social audit. What social audit means, and is it an integral part of Indian administrative governance, or you can say welfare structure? Let's see and try to identify key factors behind it. So what social audit is? It is a tool which is going to provide a critical input. When we say audit, that means a kind of scrutiny, a kind of assessment, a kind of uh, evaluation of what have been the impact of a certain project, certain process, or certain kind of scheme. But when we say social audit, that means the key factor is social welfare, the key factor is social benefit, the key factor is the end user, that is say gram panchayat representatives, or say local body, or say local people, or say the stakeholders, how they have got the benefit of it. This concept came into being in 1972, and the key role was played by Charles Medawer. He was the one who pioneered it, and obviously India being a democracy, that to a parliamentary enlightened structure, it has used it for various levels and purposes. So what happens in this purpose? In this process, resources are used by the public, and the public agencies, they are creating developmental initiatives, and they are shared on a public platform. Therefore, social audit will force accountability and transparency. It will help in preventing leakage of resources. It will also help in preventing corrupt practices. Therefore, there have been flagship programs like Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, which is actually the first one which made it mandatory, or you can say statutory, to have social audit. And that's how in 2011 social audit rules were implemented. Mind it, 2011. But there are other bodies also, for example, Sab Shiksha Abhiyan, National Rural Health Mission, Midday Meal, and so on, which have been also uh, using this tool, or you can say this process, at different levels. So what we can say, basically one word I would like you to remember, it is providing an in-depth scrutiny and analysis of public works, and it is having a social relevance. Therefore, any assessment of the impact of an organization's non-financial objectives are also taken into consideration through a systematic and a regular monitoring. Therefore, it is not just thinking about financial loss or financial aspects, it is actually talking about the end users' social welfare, which is a very, very broad and an integral concept. Therefore, you can say 73rd Amendment Act of the Indian Constitution, I hope you remember this, which empowered Gram Sabhas to conduct social audits in addition with other functions. So 73rd Amendment Act is actually providing the power to Gram Sabhas to be more self-dependent and to be more autonomous in one word. Therefore, what will be the basic input if I want to do, say, for example, social audit, being a public body or being a Gram Sabha, then I would be looking for availability of information, what is the ultimate user or beneficiaries information, and scrutiny of the information by the end users. These are very important inputs which are required, and on the basis of these inputs, I will be going beyond a conventional financial audit. It will not be like a conventional financial audit. I will be looking forward to different ways and ideas, that whether not only it is making a difference to their daily lives, whether it is actually looking forward to streamlining and also making their lives more dignified and more livable, having the basic access to human needs and human resources. Whereas financial audit will be looking forward to only verification of reliability and integrity of the financial information. Such is not the case with the social audit. Social audit is much more broader. It is going to be uh, a kind of an impacting tool which is looking forward to the end users' social benefits. But Do we think that in a country like India there should be a central audit policy? Please think about it, because there is no centralized social audit policy in India, and on the top of it, bodies like CAG, that is Comptroller and Auditor General of India, it is not any way related with social audit. So the concept of social audit, which I just said, it is very comprehensive, because it is the process of measuring and understanding and improving the social performance of an activity. Therefore, it is a very, very sincere, very grounded, and a very long-term process, because it is going to help conventional audit also to understand government departments and agencies that what kind of needs they must have, so that in the future their needs can be fulfilled. What will be the objective? The direct objective will be, as I told you, to expose corruption and to critically empower citizens. Public hearing is a must for it. Informed citizenries will be the another result, and they will be participating in the local affairs, and a sense of responsibility among the local people, so that जागरूक जनता जिसे हम कहते हैं, that is going to be there. So it is a tool for making people aware for their rights. It is a tool for helping the ultimate beneficiaries. It is a tool for providing voice to the people, so that they could participate and they be heard at the same time. Therefore, what should be the principles? The principle should be, it must be comprehensive, it must be multi-perspective, it must be participatory, it must be multi-directional. That means in every state of India and every UT of India, there will be a different kind of methodology which will be employed based on the regional, local, and also different kind of demands at the grassroots level. Therefore, how in the future social audit can become a key methodology for the better governance tools? It must be regular in nature, it must be comparative with the other standard and the international processes, and also it must be verified if feasible and if desirable with a third party also, but there must not be any vested interest for any organization, and all the audit accounts must be disclosed to the stakeholders at the grassroots level. That is how the IT or e-governance tools are going to be of a great importance at the local level. Therefore, what is going to be the use, or what is going to be the impact in one sense? So it is going to create a social and ethical impact. It is going to create a kind of a management strategy. It is going to help organizational behavior and organizational strategic management. It is also going to help community, which will be able to manage with the limited resources, and best practices will be adopted by the local community with the help of district administration. What can be the potential threats? So if there is an intervention of the local politics, so government sponsored social audits, disruptions because of the wrongdoings which are exposed, consequences, as I just said, it is linked with the point one, irregularity is also linked with the point one, and if it is being done just for the formality, any kind of suppression of the voice of people will be seen as a kind of a potential threat, apart from COVID-like situation, which are definitely another kind of threat in certain circumstances. How it has been in news? So it has been in news because Meghalaya launched India's first social audit law, and the legislation is going to be applicable to 11 departments and 21 schemes, which is going to pave a new era of a golden democratic ideas. And that is why we have discussed, so that you can understand and you can bring key elements to it. I'm looking forward to your feedback and any kind of doubts whatsoever. Please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe our channel, and I am always open to your genuine, grounded doubts, queries or anything. There is no shortcut to hard work. Always get success by self-belief. I'm your friend Vikas Bhardwaj, wishing you all the best. Thank you very much for being with me on Ansarkari.